king shit, yo. I just cuffed the goddess that lift a nigga just above his soul, that's what I'm into. Yeah, that's what hymns do. That's a triple entendre. Hymns, hymns, and hymns. That's how the infinite posture. I be wrapped in king's fabric from head to toe. Y'all be wearing anything, whatever brand new be in. Don't let it go to your head though.
Alright, so some of the topics, some of the topics I'm gonna talk about throughout my creation of YouTube videos, content creation just in general. I think this first video should be called Producer versus Consumer. It's more of me saying, be more of a producer than a consumer. Not you gotta pick one or the other, or that's not something that you're gonna learn from consuming. Because we're all consumers to some degree, and you gotta learn from what you consume if you want to produce. A lot of what I want to do is really focused on being a producer, and not a music producer or film producer or any of that. Just being a person that produces more than I consume. Just regardless of whatever the medium is, I feel like doing that puts me in a position to be able to actually leverage, the skill sets that I have and be known to the world, because a lot of people got ideas, got different things that they want to do, different things they want to express, but you don't really necessarily know how to articulate them through a creative medium. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of shit I want to put together, music-wise. I got a bunch of different plans I want to, be able to execute. You know what I mean? My focus is to be able to do music as well as films. To be, in that pocket where it's the blend of the two, to tell stories in a more, experiential way, to make music in a more experiential way. It's sort of the concept I have, even, with the book I created. It's called Touch. It's a, crime thriller. It's a, fiction crime thriller. And, I did a book, and I finished the EP, and I mixed and mastered it myself, and, that whole recording process was fun to do. I got a documentary series coming out on how tough it actually was, but it strengthened a lot of what I wanted to learn in the process. Some of my business skills, some concepts about, music, engineering, some concepts about live performance, and some concepts about film business and how, different models work better for long-term concepts and some things more short-term. So it's just like this year, this is like one of the first videos I'm focused on making. Well, this is one of the first videos that I feel like, is that next step of just being able to produce content in multiple forms, and not just be about content. Some of my shit is gonna be motivational, and not that there's a shortage of motherfuckers trying to be motivational on YouTube, but I understand one thing about consumption. It's definitely angry right there. One thing I understand about consumption in terms of content, or in terms of just learning in general, I absorb things from people that I kind of identify with. So somebody could explain something. And they have the right curriculum, the right fundamentals. It's in bullet points. It's broken down in ways that you can understand. But their talking points, their references, their ideology, and how they explain everything, I'm going to naturally gravitate towards other people that I feel like have my sensibility of life, and just living and wanting life to be a certain way, and just their total vibe, and who they are and their core beliefs, even if they look totally different from me or they look just like me. It's a bunch of different ways that it can happen, but I think one of the key things for me is like understanding that, because I bought a bunch of courses from different people, primarily because the way that they talk about certain points, the way that they explain it, their reference points that they use, may be similar to mine in a way. So I gravitate towards it, and that's why I purchase a lot of their products, along with, their sales funnels, their email strategies, their just business structure in general was put together in a way where it captured my attention, you know, like the inbound marketing type of stuff. But I just been interested in certain people's brands because I identify with the brand or I identify with their persona. And you know, there's a lot of shit I want to be able to do with, you know, YouTube in general, but just creation. So that's why I say, like, you know, more so than just the consumer aspect, being a producer of, you know, artistic things, creative things, being able to create those things and actually have some real stake in owning it is a game changer.